the thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version.
From Oracle Park in San Francisco, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll. Getting the nod in this one, Logan Webb.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Xavier Edwards leading things off and takes a strike. Off the plate, and that's ball 1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Chapman over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Struck him out looking. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. In the air, left field. McCray on his way over. He's got it. And that is out number 3. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at Oracle Park. And on the mound now, Sandy Alcantara.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boo. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
Next pitch is downstairs. Called strike right there. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Smoked into left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now it's going to be Tyler Fitzgerald. That's in there. That's strike one. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
That one inside. Going to count 1-2. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Backed off the plate that time.
Three balls, two strikes.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Ground ball right side, and that's a foul ball. That one ripped. Fair ball. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
That's a great job of hitting, but I'm a little disappointed that the runner wasn't going on the pitch. If he's going, Group, he scores and they take the lead.
Willie Adames stands in. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is in for a strike. Here's the pitch to Adames. That one outside. 1-1. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Batting fourth.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Matt Chapman.
Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Chapman gets a piece there.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
In the air, left field, Conine. And it's caught for the out.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Lamar.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. One runs in. Save! And they lead by 2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just kept it simple. Played tempo with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Two on, one out. Elliot Ramos will hit next. And that's in there at the knees. First and third, one down. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
That's off the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two on, one out. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
At the plate, Patrick Bailey. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Giants 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in San Francisco, digging in, Jonah Bride. Webb, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014.
Let's go, Logan.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that is cut on and missed. 2-1 now.
1 strike.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So up next, Matt Mervis. Inside. And that is ball 1. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6th, left fielder Griffin Conine.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Griffin Conine. Ripped to short. Zips it across. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 2 and the Marlins nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Right fielder.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Stowers hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting ninth, left fielder,
Grant McCray digs in now.
McCray.
Line drive, and no one can get there. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now batting, center fielder,
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Just off the inside edge. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Alcantara over to first, and he's back in easily. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one makes the grab, and there's two gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right, but in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now, Tyler Fitzgerald doubled in his first AB. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. McCray leads off first with two down to the inning. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now it's the rookie DH, Davison De Los Santos. Webb back to work. And a strike on the outside edge. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Next pitch is outside. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And there's ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Now it's going to be Kyle Stowers. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Back to the top of the Miami order. And now Xavier Edwards. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Second and third here. One away. Base hit. One run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runners at the corners here. One away. Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Norby. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Little chopper rolls foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, 2 now. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. Fly to left his first time. A little bit low. 1-0.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Tied up here in the early going. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
Right through there for a strike. And strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. And there's a strike.
0-1.
One out, bases empty. Fought off foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
And here is Matt Chapman. Fly to left his first time. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. So here's Wade now. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Onto the fourth baseman, Jonah Bride. High fly ball out to center field. Lee under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up, top half of inning number 4.
Ball, that's low.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Griffin Conine now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here at Oracle Park, John Chauby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Lamont Wade Jr. That to right. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Elliot.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Sanchez puts it away for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Patrick.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bailey at second with 2 down. That's inside. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Look at me, look at me, look at me. Not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades. Never had to be new to me.
Back here in San Francisco, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Davison De Los Santos. And that drops in for a strike. De Los Santos, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Stowers, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Line drive, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Now batting, catcher Nick Fortes.
1 out, runner at second. Nick Fortes getting ready to hit. Doubled his first time. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Man at second. Chop to third. Chapman tosses to first. He's out. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one fouled off. Just missed.
That pitch is out.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. And the count 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that
time. A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Grant McCray. That misses the zone. Ball one.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. He really settled into this outing nicely.
The 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Bright gets it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 2. And that's outside. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Outside with a breaking ball. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Misses. Now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Giants go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Top of the 6th inning. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby.
Webb back to work. And takes low for ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go-ahead run on base. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Go-ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Just missed. Next offering is down low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Late swing, foul to the left. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, no outs. And now Jonah Bride. Line drive. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. One runs in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Logan Webb won't go any further, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching.
Eric Miller gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
2 on, 1 out. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. The other way. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 4-2.
Oh, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
And next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos. A strikeout and a walk. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. One run across. In there. He's safe. And they lead by 4.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
One out. Runner at second. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Man at second. That misses. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
Adames. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, catcher Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. De Los Santos at second with 2 down. And it's even
ball,
up.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Two outs. That just misses, and the count is filled up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here comes a 3-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Giants 2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
The pitch. Hot shot to third. Whips it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt
Now it's Matt Chapman. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
And that one missing low. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit.
Lamont Wade Jr.
Alcantara over to first.
He's safe.
Not
1-0.
close with that one, and that's ball 1. Maybe a 2-ball, 5. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Elliot Ramos digs in now. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Runner at second, 2 down. That one lifted to left. Conine drops steps, heads back on it. Nabs it, and that is that. So the Giants leave 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Top of inning number 7, and here is Xavier Edwards.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next to hit. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And that one is inside.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed
I
there.
got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up and
That's ball
in.
2.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Yeah.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And the 2-2. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it 6-2. Back here at Oracle
Leading
Park,
off
bottom of
the
the 7th.
Giants.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Slapped foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting. Right
Mike
fielder,
Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he chases that one. Picks up strikeout number 7. Grant McCray,
Now
the
batting.
next Giant to hit.
Fielder, Grant McCray.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing called strike. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
1
that
ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
And a
2
ball
balls,
evens the
2
count.
strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 3. And ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Ronnie Enriquez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Nardi, a left-hander, also throwing. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0. Outside corner, there's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. That one to first, but it kicks foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Popped in the air, left field. Nice grab on the run. And that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Giants.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the eighth.
73.
Randy Rodriguez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonah Bride. 0 for 3 in this one. Rodriguez, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And that's way high. Now 2-0. Inside just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. Well, this came apart right there. Four-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. There's a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Close, but called a ball. And 1-1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Foul ball there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right, gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. First out in the top of the eighth.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center, and there's two away. So a man aboard, and up next for Miami, Davison de los Santos. In the air, right field. Yastrzemski squeezes it, and that's the third out.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Ronnie Enriquez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now Tyler Fitzgerald. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Fitzgerald.
There's a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And a good eye there.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Seth Martinez getting ready to go. The Giants down by 4 near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is downstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Chapman stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That missed by a lot. Now 1 and 2. That's to third. Norby in plenty of time to first. Giants go in order. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Giants 2. We go to the 9th, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Rodriguez back to work. And it's fouled away. Late that time, it's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Up and in. Full count, 3 and 2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. And a breaking ball misses outside. Stowers gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Next pitch is downstairs. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got it.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Shortstop Xavier Edwards.
Two down, bases empty. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Right through there for a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will leave things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Marlins 6 and the Giants 2.
Now pitching for Miami.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot,
Number
Andrew
43.
Nardi.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
Leading
I think
off
it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Wade Jr.
Wade at the plate and takes high there. There's the swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there.
One ball, one strike.
That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one finds the corner, and it's 1-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called third strike.
And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
The Fish leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. And another ball. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. A switch hitter batting right. There's the strike. On the ground to third. And the Giants down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. There's the strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. To the right side, boots it. Still fires to first. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And now they have runners at the corners.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
pitcher out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andrew Nardi out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching from
Calvin Fauché on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be
Calvin
one of the
Fauché.
toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now at the plate, Grant McCray. Base hit and a run comes in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Ball one on a pitch inside. With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 6-4.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Now Tyler Fitzgerald. Tap foul at the plate. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-1. On the ground right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.